Hi everyone, my name's Elizabeth. Welcome to Shiftwork Studio. I'm recording from a super gorgeous Portland, Oregon. I think I've had the perfect Saturday. I taught class this morning, the sun is shining, and I had the most incredible facial before coming here. So I definitely feel very zen and floaty in the mind, and I hope that's where you land by the end of this video too. So today's class is going to focus on the concept of getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. When we consciously put ourselves into unfamiliar or new situations, it's tempting for our body to contract and for the mind to get really anxious. And so when we move into newness or the unexpected with an open heart, we teach our bodies, our nervous systems, and our minds that it's safe to try new things. We build self-trust and resilience and confidence. So today we'll be moving on our mat through some fun transitions, reversing the direction a few times, and just playing with that idea of moving into the unknown with curiosity instead of anxiety. Sound good? I hope so. We will start today on the knees, pressing back into a child's pose. Knees can start mat width apart here or together. We're just working to sink the hips towards the heels. Here you can work on deepening the breath all the way into the belly. Exhaling just as deeply to create space for that next inhale. One more breath cycle here. Inhale, press up into a tabletop position. We'll meet with fingertips under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we'll start to just roll out the right hip here. So we want to think about engaging the core, creating big exaggerated circles with the hip, reversing these if you haven't done so already, just starting to wake up this part of the body. It's always so satisfying when you get a few little pops. I just got one here. It feels super nice. One more rotation. On your next breath, the right knee will lower. And we'll start by kickstanding the right foot off the mat, opening into a supported side plank. So the left pinky toe edge of the foot will press into the earth. We inhale the left arm up and overhead. And from here, the left foot will hover about 3 feet in space, coming to hip height. We inhale together. You can point the toes. Exhale, squeeze the left knee to the elbow. We're really wringing out the core, engaging the core here. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, squeeze it all in. Inhale, re-extend. This time we start to bend that top foot and catch the left ankle or top of the foot with the hand. We're actively kicking into the palm here, opening through the heart. The more you engage the right palm, the more you can reach into this heart expanding pose. One more inhale here together, open through the chest. On our next breath, the left leg reaches out long, extending one more time here. Inhale, gently guide yourself into a gate pose. Left pinky toe edge of the foot is pressing down. Both fingertips reach forward, reach from front and back of the mat. And when you're ready, the right arm will sweep up and overhead. Left fingertips are reaching for the shin. We breathe into the side body, opening through the side ribs. One more breath here together. Exhale, cartwheel both palms to the top of the mat. From here, left knee lands alongside the right, and we'll wrap the fingertips forward towards the thighs, reversing fingertips, reaching them towards the thighs, opening through the wrist. We inhale, dip the belly, gaze is high, cow pose. Exhale, press and round, belly button squeezes into the spine. Inhale, cow pose, dip your udders, reach the gaze high. Exhale, cat pose, round everything in. Once more like this, we inhale. Exhale, press and round. From here, we meet back in a neutral tabletop position. Fingertips flip forward. And we start to circle out the left knee this time. That right outer hip point is going to want to swing out in space. Can you use the core to pull it gently into the midline? Front core is engaged. Gaze is about 6 inches or so in front of the fingertips. Reversing these circles if you haven't done so already. One more rotation. And we meet with the left knee down. This time that left foot will kickstand off the mat and we'll sweep the right leg out long. Right pinky toe reaches into the earth as right arm reaches up and overhead, supported side plank. Inhale, reach that right leg to hip height. One long line of energy from the fingertips to the toes. Exhale, squeeze right knee to the right elbow. Use the core here. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, pull it all in. Resist yourself, pull it together. Inhale, reach it long. Option to stay reaching, or we catch the top of that right foot with the right hand. We're kicking and opening the heart. Left palm engages to open more broadly through the chest. Maybe you close down the eyes. How good does this feel? One more inhale. Please release the top foot if you have it. We meet in that extension. Inhale, gate pose. Left fingertips press off. Right pinky toe edge of the foot is engaged. We're reaching, broadening through the chest. Inhale, right fingertips reach for the shin as the left arm cartwheels up and overhead or sweeps up and over. Now we cartwheel, palms towards the top of the mat. We all meet in a tabletop position, just long enough to tuck the toes, sink the hips back, and press up into our first downward facing dog. Here in down dog, you can start to pedal it out. You can straighten one knee and the other. Maybe you shake the hips from side to side. Maybe it's a few rock forwards to plank and back. To find that positioning between hands and feet that is most natural for your body. Down dog is where we meet. Inhale, ripple forward to a plank pose. Exhale, lowered, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog pose. Reach the gaze high in your up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. We have a guest. I believe she's just walked off camera, but I'm cat sitting for a friend. This is Hammer. We inhale high in the tippy toes. Exhale, deep bend into the knees. Step the left foot forward, followed by the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze is long, fingertips press into shins. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep both arms high to the sky. Gaze follows thumbs. I'm avoiding that hanging plant. I'm saying it so I don't whack it. Exhale, fold it away. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze is long. Exhale, fold it away, plant the palms, step or hop back through your flow. We meet in a downward facing dog. A reminder that flows are always optional today. Choose your own adventure. This is your practice, your time on the mat. Inhale, ripple forward back to plank pose. Exhale, press to down dog. Once more like that. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, lower through your flow. Down dog is where we meet. Taking your time to get there. Really nice, everybody. Breathe into your down dog. Start to feel the body opening up and all the little adjustments we can make. Heels can reach closer to the earth. Eyes of the elbows can rotate forward. Maybe you have a nice micro bend in the knees here to help reach the tailbone towards the sky. Inhale high on the tippy toes. Exhale, sink the heels low. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower the knees to a hover. Here, gaze is forward. We're engaging the deep core. This is one of those moves that's as challenging as we make it, and we want it to be challenging. This is how we get strong. We're holding with those knees, hovering off the mat for 3, 2, 1. Let the knees drop. Really nice. Child's pose, press the hips back in space. Inhale, tabletop position. And we're setting up for a little donkey circular flow here together. We'll start by reaching the right leg into a donkey kick. We're creating a right angle with the right leg. Foot can be flexed if that's more comfortable for you. I always like a little toe point here. Inhale, reach the gaze high, little back bend. Exhale, pull the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, donkey. Exhale, right knee behind the left, squeeze it in. Hi, hammy. Inhale, back into that donkey kick. Exhale, squeeze the right knee forward. Inhale, donkey. This time, pull the knee into the face, round, pull the belly button into the spine. Inhale, donkey kick. Last time here. Exhale, step the right foot forward, easy twist. I guess Hammer's a little camera shy, hiding behind her curtain. We inhale, right fingertips high. We're active through the palm of the hand on the left side, through the ball of the left foot, opening our heart towards the sky. On our next breath, we roll to the outer edge of the left foot and step it back, side plank. So maybe you kickstand the feet here or drop a knee. Otherwise, we're starting to circle out the shoulder here. Big circles with the arm. Making sure we reverse these. If we haven't done so already, gaze can even follow thumbs. One more rotation, and we meet in a plank pose. Inhale, three-legged plank, right leg hovers. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Light on the fingertips, light on the ball of the back foot. From here, we cartwheel up and open, warrior two pose. We settle into that front knee, shoulders roll down the back. Wrists are being pulled to the front and the back of your mat. We're broadening through the chest. One more breath cycle here. Can you sink a little lower in that front knee? Inhale, flip the palm, reverse trico, right leg straightens. We reach the right arm up and overhead, breathing into the side ribs. When you're ready, the right palm shifts forward. We slide down into full Trikonasana pose. Right fingertips reach for shin, block or the earth. Left fingertips sweep high. And wherever that right hand lands, we're using it as a leverage part. Point to open through the chest. Really proud through the chest here. One more inhale. Exhale, start to sweep the left arm down past the inside of the right foot. We're rotating towards the back of the mat with the toes to open in Trikonasana, facing the back of the mat. Really nice. Opening again through the fingertips, using that left palm as leverage. Getting ready to reverse our little donkey flow. Don't worry, I'll take care of that part. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and overhead, reverse trico, open through the side ribs, feel the expansion. Exhale, warrior two, we slide into that left knee this time. Again, shoulders roll down the back, fingertips reach. Really nice, everybody. Can you sink deeper into that front knee? On our next breath, right palm cartwheels alongside the left foot. Runner's lunge. We're light on the ball of the back foot, light on the fingertips. Inhale, plant the palms, shift the left leg back in space. Three-legged plank pose. From here, the left leg lowers alongside the right. Plank pose. Inhale, shift to the outer edge of the right foot. Left arm reaches towards the sky. We're back in our side plank, and we're just circling out the arm. Again, maybe gaze can follow fingertips. Maybe you get one of those satisfying little pops in the shoulder. I'm jealous if you did. One more rotation here together. Beautiful. We'll all meet with left fingertips reaching towards the sky in our side plank. Exhale, step the left foot towards the back of the mat. Easy twist is where we meet. Right palm is engaged, core is ringing out here. Really reaching. When you're ready, left palm plants. We lower the right knee, step the left knee back, setting up for our donkey kicks. Inhale the left knee, donkey. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the face. Inhale, donkey kick, open through the heart. Exhale, left knee behind the right. Inhale, donkey. Exhale, pull left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach it high, donkey kick. Exhale, left knee behind the right. So nice. Inhale, back to that donkey kick. Last time here. Exhale, lower the left knee. We tuck the toes, sink the hips back. Downward facing dog, facing the back of your mat. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend into the knees. Step the left foot forward, followed by the right. This time, it's a Malasana yogi squat. Elbows are pressing into the inside of the knees. We're sinking the tailbone low, reaching the crown of the head high. Inhale, start to extend through the legs. Extended Malasana, we sweep the arms high. Gaze follows thumbs. Exhale, slide hands back to heart center, Malasana. Inhale, extend it long. Extended Malasana. How tall can you get here? Exhale, slide it away, Malasana, yogi squat. From here, both palms will plant. We heel toe feet to be hip width apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it away. Inhale, place the weight in the right foot. We start to lift the left foot up and over the right, crossed ankles, and start to crawl fingertips towards the front of the mat. From here, we'll walk our way out into a plank pose. You might need to shift the feet back to find the stance that works for your body. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Really nice, everybody. Take a moment to breathe here. Feeling the heartbeat, reconnecting with the rhythm of the heart. Really nice. Inhale, shift forward plank. Exhale, lower to the belly for a count of 3, 2, 1. Really nice. From here, we're setting up for a fun little transition into wild thing. I'm going to shimmy back to give myself some space. We'll all start with the right palm planting alongside the ribs. Forehead is down on the mat, and the left arm will reach out into a T shape. On the inhale, right leg reaches up and overhead to open into this shoulder stretch. Right fingertips can sweep up and overhead. Maybe they stay planted on the mat for stability. Maybe you catch the top of that right foot with the right hand, gently squeezing the right heel into the tailbone. We breathe into the shoulder, breathe into the quads. Please release the back foot if you have it, and we all meet back onto the belly. This time, both palms will plant. Forehead starts down. Palms are planted alongside the ribs, elbows squeeze in. Inhale, that right leg reaches up and overhead again. We press into the left palm, right toes land. We reach to wild thing. Right arm sweeps up and overhead, open through the heart. Maybe you close down the eyes here, creating space in the front body. Really nice. Inhale, right palm plants. We reach the right leg high, split dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward, easy twist. Left palm plants, right fingertips reach towards the sky. Exhale, wrap the right arm behind the back body. It either lands on the lower back or catches that left hip crease. Heart opens towards the sky. Inhale, left fingertips gently lift off the earth to land us in a bound warrior 2. We're reaching out through the left fingertips, sinking into the front knee, keeping the chest really tall and proud. Inhale, release the right arm, dance it back, reverse warrior 2. Stay low in that right leg. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm lands on top of the right thigh, or the right hand slides to the inside of the right foot. Left fingertips are reaching up and overhead. Maybe you play with a bind here, wrapping left arm behind the body. See if right fingertips can catch the left. We're opening through the heart. A bird of paradise is here if you'd like to take it. Just a couple more breaths, keeping the gaze high wherever you land. Really nice, everybody. One more breath cycle here. If you have a bind, we'll meet in that extended side angle. Inhale, dance it back, reverse warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. We slide into the left knee, right heel lands. Can you tell this is my first time recording for YouTube? You're getting a lot of back views here, but it's okay. We see the poses from all angles. And Skandasana, we're sinking into the hip. A micro bend in the right knee can be supportive here. Hands can always reach for the earth if that's more comfortable. Inhale, extend through both legs. Flying warrior, we sweep the arms high. Toes are turned to 45 degrees. Exhale, goddess legs. Fingertips come behind the ears. And in goddess, we're thinking about tucking the tailbone and then sinking lower. Inhale, reach the chest high. Exhale, tap the right elbow to the right thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale, right to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right to the right. Inhale, center. Can you get a little lower in that goddess squat? Exhale, left to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left to the left. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. On the next breath, left toes turn to 45, right toes turn all the way forward. Warrior one is where we meet. Both fingertips sweep towards the sky. Exhale, wrap right arm underneath the left. Garudasana, eagle arms in our warrior one. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, open through the heart, reverse it back. Exhale, devotional. Slide your eagle arms forward. Inhale, airplane lunge. We unwrap the fingertips and reach them back in space. You stay where you are. This is where I'm transitioning to avoid hitting this beautiful plant. One more breath in airplane. Maybe you roll the shoulders by the ears to open further through the chest. We stay for the exhale. Inhale, high stork pose. Left knee shifts into the chest. It's okay if we stumble. That's how we get strong. We pull the left knee in to set up for our tree pose. I'll turn and face you here for our tree. From high stork pose, the left foot slides onto the inside of that right leg. Hands will meet at heart center. And here we're really thinking about the right leg actively pressing back into the left foot. Tailbones tucked, core is engaged. Really nice. On our next breath, fingertips interlace, and we'll press the palms towards the sky, opening through your trees. How strong can you feel in your branches, in your trunk, in your roots? We open through the chest, open through the side body. Keeping the hands where they are. Exhale, squeeze left knee into the chest. We take that grip and wrap it in front of the left leg, setting up for Ugly Dancer. Ugly Dancer is a pose that's very subtle. It's not super grand or big, but it's definitely a challenge. We stabilize through the right foot and reach right fingertips towards the sky. On the next inhale, start to press the hips forward. We're pulling the knee into the chest, reaching the gaze towards the sky, engage the core. Ugly Dancer is actually quite beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, fold left foot in front of the right, crossed ankle, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it away. From here, I'll cue us through an option. Option one is to stay in your crossed ankle forward fold. Option two is a crossed ankle crow pose or Bakasana. So for this, we'll plant the palms just like we do for crow. And we start to lift up high on the tippy toes and bend the knees. So it's just like classic crow. We create a shelf for the arms, chaturanga arms, and start to lift the feet, shifting the weight forward. We squeeze belly button into spine. Gaze is about a foot in front of the hands, and we pull those cross feet into the back body. Really nice, everybody. Elbows are squeezing in. One more inhale here together. Stay for the exhale. If you have the ankles crossed, we gently uncross them and lower back to Malasana Yogi Squat. Inhale, extend through the legs. Extend the Malasana, gaze follows thumbs. Exhale, slide it away. Last one like this, extended Malasana, open through the side body. Exhale, sink hips towards the earth. Really nice. From here, both palms plant. We extend the legs. Feet heel toe to be hip width apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back through a flow. I'm going to grab some water while you do that. Hammy, we might need to create some space here. She's ready for the next side. In down dog, take a few moments to get comfortable being upright again. You can pedal it out. You can shake the hips from side to side. Look out, Hammy. I'm coming back down. Really nice, everybody. Inhale, ripple forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower to the knees, lower to the belly for 3, 2, 1. This time the right arm will extend long into that T shape. And we'll start by pressing the left palm into the earth. Forehead starts down. Inhale, left leg up and over. We open into that shoulder stretch. From here, left fingertips can sweep up and overhead. Maybe you catch the top of that ankle or foot, moving into that gentle quad stretch, pulling the heel into the tailbone, opening through the front of the leg. Release the back foot if you have it. We meet on the belly. This time, both palms plant. And we set up for that transition to wild thing. Elbows squeeze in, forehead is down. Inhale the left leg up and over the back body. We press into the right palm. And as the left toes land, we shift wild thing. Open through the heart. Reach the hips towards the sky. Let the head hang back. Take up so much space here. One more inhale. Exhale, left palm plants, split dog. The left leg sweeps towards the sky. Inhale together. Exhale, step left foot forward, easy twist. Right palm plants as we open our chest towards the sky. Exhale, thread the left arm behind the back body. We're moving into that half bind, reaching for the outer right hip crease if you can. Inhale, cartwheel right fingertips up and overhead, half bound, warrior 2. We settle into that front knee, reaching through the fingertips, opening through the heart. Inhale, release the left arm, dance it back, reverse warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. You know where we're going. Left palm lands or that left arm pops on top of the left leg and we're reaching up and overhead with the right arm. Maybe you bind. Maybe you stay here working on sinking into that front knee without collapsing into it. So we're staying super strong in the side body, really light in the left fingertips wherever they've landed. One more round of breath here. If you have a bind, please make your way to meeting us in extended side angle where we stay for the exhale. Inhale, reverse it back. Stay low in that left leg. Exhale, Skandasana. We slide into the right this time. Right toes are turned to 45. Hands can always land on the earth or stay at heart center. We're keeping the gaze high. Belly squeezing in here. Inhale, extend through both legs. Hi, Hammy. Both fingertips sweep towards the sky. Flying warrior pose. Exhale, bend into the knees, goddess. And this time, right arm will wrap underneath the left. Inhale, reach the elbows forward. Exhale, start to circle your goddess arms, Gardasana arms past the right knee, down through center. Inhaling back up to the midline. Flying warrior, we extend everything, gaze is high. Exhale, goddess legs, Garudasana arms, left arm threads underneath the right. Inhale, sweep the elbows forward. Exhale, round down past the left knee this time, circling through center, up past the right. Really nice, everybody. Hammer followed that one with her eyes. Inhale, flying warrior, reach into your extension. Exhale, right toes turn to 45, left toes turn forward, warrior one. Beautiful, we sink into that front knee. This time, left arm threads underneath the right, Garudasana arms, we open through the heart, back bending here. Exhale, devotional warrior one. Inhale, airplane, we reach back in space. Maybe you roll the shoulders down the back body. This is my cue to flip it around. You keep doing what you're doing. Really nice, everybody. Inhale, pull the right knee into the chest, high stork pose. We squeeze everything in, activating through the left foot to pull the right knee into the chest to set up for tree pose. Here, the right foot will land on either the inside of the left calf or the left thigh. And we start with hands together, just like the feet and thigh or calf are pressing into each other. Hands are super active. This helps us roll down the shoulders and engage the core. Inhale, interlace the hands, press the palms to the sky. We're back in our expansive trees. Maybe you can close down the eyes to test your balance. Talk about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Exhale, squeeze the right knee into the chest. We keep that bind with the fingers and pull that right knee in, setting up for ugly dancer. Again, it's not so ugly. We play with this one, being kind to ourselves if we stumble. Inhale the left arm high. And when you feel sturdy in that left foot, start to squeeze right knee into the chest. We're pressing the hips forward, opening through the heart, reaching the gaze high, using our core for stability, reaching into this shape. One more inhale. Exhale, fold it away. Crossed ankle forward fold, right foot crosses on top of the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. From here, left foot unwinds. We meet with feet hip width apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it away. This time the palms of the hands slides under the soles of the feet. Maybe you have a deep bend in the knees here to make this possible. Belly can rest on the thighs. You're welcome to straighten the legs. You can tickle the back of the wrist with the toes. How weird is that? Not something we do every day. Letting the hamstrings open, centimeter by centimeter, millimeter by millimeter. One more breath cycle here. Letting everything get really heavy on the exhale. Please release any grip that you have. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or hop back through your flow. Down dog is where we meet. A reminder that you can always skip these, take what you need here. We're heading to down dog. However you choose to get there works for me. Hi, Hammy. In down dog, pedal it out, shake the hips from side to side. Again, those plank rocks can feel super nice. Just a couple more breaths here. Really lovely. Inhale, reach the right leg high, split dog. Exhale, scorpion dog. Right knee reaches towards the sky and we're opening through the hip. The right foot's reaching towards the tailbone. Inhale together. Exhale, squeeze right knee into the nose. We're pulling everything into the face. Stay for the inhale, rounding through the back body, pulling everything in. Exhale, lower the right shin towards the earth. Inhale, lift that left leg to hip height. Hammy, you're not gonna like this one. On the exhale, she knew. On the exhale, left foot steps forward, and we're making our way to a supported warrior three, Dekasana. It's like warrior three legs, but we have hands on the earth, gentle fingertips. Really nice. On our next breath, we're testing our balance. A micro bend in the left knee can be supportive here as we lift into warrior three with airplane arms. One long line of energy from crown of the head to the back toes. We're thinking about squaring the hips here, rolling the shoulders down the back, engaging the front core. One more inhale. Exhale, chair pose is where we meet. We sweep the arms high as we reach the right foot to land by the left. We'll stay for one more breath in our chair pose. Making sure we can see our toes here, sinking the tailbone while gently tucking it, front core pulls in. Inhale, start to lift the left leg up and over on top of the right, left arm threads underneath the right, eagle pose. Inhale, lift the elbows forward. Exhale, start to round elbows towards the knees. We love compression poses because when we compress parts of the body, once we move out of these postures, fresh oxygenated blood flows to these spaces and we get nice and rejuvenated. Inhale, back to upright eagle. Exhale, figure four, chair pose. We sweep the arms high. Feel that expansion. How lovely is that? Before sliding hands to heart center. Now we have choices here. You're welcome to play with an arm balance from this position or stay where you are. Otherwise, if you're coming with me, one last little balance test. Right hand comes to the right hip, left peace fingers grab the big toes. We start to extend through the right leg, reaching the left foot forward. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you gently swing the left leg wide. Right fingertips can open, expanding through the chest. That left hip pulls down. It's tempting to pop it up. We want to lower it in space. Tailbone is tucked. Maybe gaze can look out over the right fingertips. One more inhale together. Exhale, gently lower the left foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, look out hammy. We step it back in space, runner's lunge. From here, we crawl fingertips towards the right and meet in a wide-legged forward fold. Option here to play with an inversion if that's part of your practice. Maybe you catch the ankles today, reaching the chest through the legs. You can interlace hands behind the back body, pulling belly button to spine, letting the head get super heavy. Just one more breath cycle here, slow and steady. If you're upside down, you can start to make your way down. From here, we'll all meet in that wide-legged forward fold. Palms plant in front of the face. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it away. Inhale, crawl fingertips forward to frame the front foot, and we step back. A flow is calling your name. Setting up for our last side here together. Really lovely, everybody. Pedal it out, shake it out. Setting up for our last peak flow on the left side. We've been working our bodies up to this all practice. One more breath cycle here. Sinking the heels towards the earth on the exhale. Inhale, dance the left leg high, split dog. Exhale, scorpion. Reach the left knee high, guide the left heel towards the tailbone. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, squeeze the left knee into the face. Inhale, engage through the palms, pull everything in. Exhale, lower the left knee. Left shin, excuse me. Inhale, reach the right leg to hip height. One long line of energy from crown of the head towards the toes. Exhale, step right foot in between the hands. Dekasana is where we're heading. Fingertips reach about 6 inches or so in front of the face. You can start by working on leaving a footprint with that left foot on the wall behind you, really activating, in theory of course, really activating down the back leg. When you're ready, left toes can point. Micro bend in the right knee can be supportive here as we shift into warrior three, testing our balance, engaging through the front core as we square the hips, really long here, challenging ourselves, feel how strong you are, tap into your strength, your inner warrior. Really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, lower left foot alongside the right, chair pose. We're sinking the heels back in space. Again, we want to be able to see our toes here. Stay for one breath cycle. Front core is in, shoulders roll away from the ears. Inhale, right leg starts to lift. Right leg comes on top of the left, right arm threads underneath the left. We're back in our eagles. You're welcome to start folding forward. If you're staying upright, maybe you sink a little deeper in the hips. You can also reach for opposite shoulders if that's more comfortable for you. The right foot can always kickstand as well. If you folded your eagles, we'll meet back in an upright position. Inhaling together. Exhale, figure four chair. We pop right foot on top of the left thigh as we open through the arms. Again, feel that expansiveness after the compression before sliding hands to the heart. Our choices again on this side, and arm balance is there if you'd like to play. Maybe you stay working on figure four chair. Or for our last little balance test, left hand comes to the left hip, peace fingers grab the right big toes. We extend through the left leg and reach the right foot forward. Maybe this is where you land, or you can start to swing the right leg open, opening through the left fingertips, again, pulling the right hip point down in space. Gaze can look out to the left. So lovely. Feel your strength. Tap into all the energy and the effort you've put into this practice. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the right foot alongside the left. Forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Head is super heavy. Let everything hang. Maybe you grab the big toes with the peace fingers and pull the chest towards the thighs. You can reach for opposite elbows and ragdoll it out, shifting weight from right foot to the left. You can nod the head yes and no. Letting the face get really heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or hop back through your flow. Really amazing, everybody. Down dog is where we meet. Really, really lovely work. Inhale, ripple forward to the belly, to a plank pose. Exhale, lower to the belly for 3, 2, 1. From here, we'll set up for our twist. Arms will land like they're in a Sphinx pose. So forearms land, palms land, elbows are underneath the shoulders. We'll then bring the right knee into a froggy position. So right leg creates a right angle. From here, left arm threads underneath the right so that we can sweep the right arm slowly across the ceiling. I'll hit a wall, but you can reach the right arm out into a T shape to land in your twist. From here, you can really savor all the flexibility you've created in the spine. For many of us, this posture would not be possible when we first step onto our mat at the start of practice. So appreciate all the space you've created in the body. One more breath here. Really sinking into your twist. When you're ready, we'll all meet back on the belly, back in that Sphinx position just to set up for this move on the next side. Shoulders are over the elbows, left leg threads to that froggy shape, 90-degree angle. Right arm threads underneath the left so that we can sweep the left fingertips across the sky, landing all the way into that twist. Gaze can turn to look over the left fingertips, eyes close. Settle in, all that stretching through the chest, the underarms, the back body feels amazing. One more inhale like this. When you're ready, left arm sweeps up and over, left palm plants, and we just make our way onto the belly here. One last Sphinx pose, shoulders over the elbows, tops of the feet press into the earth. We guide the palms towards the chest, towards the torso, opening through the chest. Eyes can close, reach the gaze high. Activate through the front cords if you're pressing the earth away with the belly. Exhale, let it go. Palms can stack, forehead rests on top of the palms. You can shake the hips from side to side. From here, nothing super fancy. The right arm will reach long. Left palm plants alongside the ribs. We'll lift the left leg up and over just to make our way onto the back body. Happy baby is where we're heading. You can rock your babies. You can straighten one leg and then the other in your babies. My only ask is that you keep the tailbone connected to the earth so that you have a long protected spine here. From here, any postures that are calling your name are welcome. Maybe it's a floating legs up the wall, reaching the toes towards the sky. You could pop to an actual wall for true legs up the wall, using the wall for support. Maybe it's a shoulder stand. Take what you need here, whatever is calling your name to finish off your practice. If you've landed in your shoulder stand, a plow pose can feel so nice. Maybe you even bend the knees today and drip the knees alongside the ears. And once you feel complete with reaching the toes towards the sky, letting the circulation reverse, we'll all make our way into our final Shavasana. Take a few moments to find your most comfortable position. I always like to bring a t-shirt or a towel over the eyes if I have one nearby, just to help me sink in. You can be as wide with the legs and the arms as you'd like to be. Maybe feet land together, knees out wide. Choosing your most comfortable place to let the effort of your practice settle in. Sink into your body, to your nervous system. And while you take all the time that you need, that you have, that you would like to on your backs, I invite you to first take a moment to consciously thank yourself for carving out the time for this practice, for working on getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, for trying new things with an open mind, moving your body in new directions, to exercise that resilience muscle, to prepare yourself for any of life's changes or challenges, and to learn to approach the unknown with curiosity and confidence. It's been such an honor to flow with you. Thank you so much for being here.